So hi everyone. If you hear any noise, it's just the kids. It's nothing else. At this point, it's been quiet the last few days, but I want to give a quick update on the GCI and what's happening here in the north, and leave a few minutes for questions. First, I just want to say we've been very, very blessed to be able to be moving forward. I want to give you just a few shots from today. Actually, I was on site today. For those that don't know, this is what it will look like in the future when we have everything together, the GCI. But a few shots from actually today. I went today on site, met with some groups and a few people just to see the progress. We've been very, very fortunate to be moving forward. For all those that don't know, the North is been constantly under fire since the beginning of the war as well. As I think a lot of you know, people have been evacuated from their homes for now 9 months plus, and we don't know when it's going to change. But we've been very fortunate, as you see here. Like they're putting up the ceramic tiles in the kitchens. I mean, these things have been moving forward, and we've been so blessed and fortunate to continually move things on the construction front, whereas so many businesses and people are unable to do anything. So I just want to reiterate that this is very unusual to be able to do the work, and I'm going to take my hat off to JNF and the team with Alone. Really, the work that everyone's done to keep pushing things forward, as what he's also doing in the medical facility, the medical center. There are literally rockets every day, and people are putting their lives at risk to do this. And it's a huge testament to everyone's vision of what's to come. Here are our dorm rooms, by the way, also making great progress. These will be done, God willing, before the Chagim. These are two different pictures of the room, so you can see a little different angles, but really amazing, beautiful rooms, and something that's going to be extremely special when you guys see the place and all the work that has been done. Really, it's a magical place. So Gary, that was it. I just wanted to give a few shots of what I took today and some of the photos. But just to give an update on the construction, things are moving forward. Like I said, we're tiling the walls, the kitchens, the classrooms. The flooring is being worked on. We already did all the concrete. We have, as those don't know or do know, we have a farm. We took our soil samples. We're going to be working with Migal, the research institute here in the north. We also will be working with Tel Chai, and also they just became or will become a university, which is great news for us in the north. Equipment is arriving, so we have equipment already on site. Woodwork is being completed to suppliers. So, again, very fortunate to be moving these things forward during this difficult time. And our goal is just to do what we can while we can. So, for example, the curriculum is looking amazing. We're 70-80% done with that, and really just fine tuning things, which is, again, amazing to be doing this during this time. We have hiring prospects in the pipeline, identifying key personnel, students, which is also an amazing thing here, want to come. There's no issues with what's going on in the north. Everyone we're speaking to that want to make the GCI their home for their education and for learning, everyone's just like, please tell us when we're open, when you're going to be moving forward. They want to be in. And so it's really a unique testament, obviously, to the Jewish people on the strength of wanting to come to the north during such a difficult time. And also, we're getting amazing candidates for the flagship program. We're accepting students during this time, which again is very unique. We're working on the different boards that we want to have in place before opening. Great partnerships are being formed, like I said, with Tel Chai and Migal. And today I met with some different restaurants and food truck entrepreneurs in the north. I met with them today. So it's a really great meeting. They love what we're doing. They really love all the things that we've thought through. So again, things are just moving forward as much as we can, selecting furniture. And so I know, as usual, the big question is, when are we going to open? That's the big question for everyone, including myself. But the good news is things are moving forward, like I said, at a good pace. The timing, Gonen was not evacuated. It's very close to the border. I think it's 11 kilometers from the border. But half of the people have left. Half the people stayed. The hotel there is closed, is not allowed to be operated because of what's going on currently in the north. So it's a difficult time, and we can't predict what is going to happen, but we decided as a team that September, middle of September is when we want to make a decision. We know there are some things we could do with the institute and starting the students earlier. We want to get them in as early as we can. So we talked about doing stuff at a third-party location if we need to, starting some stuff online, which we already wanted to be doing. So we all have the same concern and questions and trying to figure out what's going to be the best time. But we decided that September is the time that we really want to really make the best educated decision we can make. Because previously we made a decision, I think November of last year after October 7th, that we wanted to start November. But obviously, no one could have predicted that the war would be going on still and intensifying here in the north as well. So, a lot's happening. Any questions you guys have, I'm happy to take the questions now. And also, as I'm sure everyone knows or doesn't know, but Cheryl Buchholz is the chair of our GCI task force. And if you ever need anything, she's also here to help. And it's been amazing up to now. And everyone part of our team has really been a huge part of this and making this happen. So I just want to thank you guys all, JNF and everyone, all the donors and partners, affiliates, everyone. It takes a huge operation. And for those that haven't seen what Russell put together and the team put together on the Reimagine Go North plan, you should take a look. Really great work being done. And so many people would leave the area just because they're like, okay, I'm not here to invest any longer, and it's a lost cause. But the beauty is, JF is along with the ride and willing to make it work and build the North together. So it's really a special thing and a special time, even during obviously a hard time in our history.
But Nathan, maybe you could just mention the diversity of the applicants that you got from different countries, because I don't think many people know that.
Yeah, I mean, all over Brazil, Chile, England. Actually, we had someone from Egypt. Really, it's been amazing. People looking to figure out how they can come to school here because what we're doing, and I saw the question about the curriculum. We're just doing things. We've asked the question, what do the students need most? That was how we approached the institute. What do they need the most? What will help them succeed? So we do things very differently. For example, the first thing that we do, instead of starting in the kitchen, we're starting on the farm. Starting about where the food comes from, why we're doing what we're doing, why we're doing regenerative practices, with our farming. There's all these different aspects, and we give people the foundation to ensure what they get into in terms of the learning is based on what they're really passionate about, and we give them the tools to be successful. It's a much longer story, the curriculum and what we've done, but the person who's helping us with this curriculum is absolutely stunning. Her name's Lonnie. She will, God willing, also be at the conference, and we'll be talking about more of the curriculum. But she helped put this together. She's from the CIA of America, was a top person there, which is the Culinary Institute of America, not the CIA, the other CIA. But she was there for a long time and really saw the ins and outs and really saw a lot of the holes in what they were doing and how we created this program. So very unique and people from all over the world. And yeah, I mean, like I said, we're still getting applicants even more so than before. And this is even without hiring our full team. There's a lot still to do, but people see the impact of what we're doing, and you can see a lot about our curriculum on our site, GalileeCoInstitute.com, and you can learn a lot about it. But again, I'm happy to share information with you. If you want to send me an email, I can send you more on the curriculum.
And just one more question, Nathan. How is the length of your program compared to other culinary institutes in the U.S. or maybe in other parts of the world?
Yeah, so that was one of the big determining pieces of what we were going to do with our curriculum, because what we realized is most curriculums are 2 to 4 years, and what we've learned in the culinary world, 2 to 4 years is too long. So what we wanted to do and condense it into one very solid 12-month period. 6 months we call discover, figuring out what you want to do before you do it. Next 3 months, engage, getting in an area or two. And the last 3 months is a final project based on the area that you want to get into. And so we saw a lot of the issues with it when it comes to like 2-year programs, people dropping out for the first year. They can't afford a longer year. They can't afford another year. And so what we're doing is really condensing the program so that people that are really motivated and want to be successful in culinary can spend only a year or 12 months, really intense program, fully submersed in culinary education, as opposed to trying to draw it out longer than it needs to be. So it is something very unique in what we're doing. Like I said, most programs are a lot longer, but the education and the time and hours that the students will be working will be comparative to easily to the 2-year programs.